It looks like it's the year of the Devastator. What? What do you mean? Oh, for f***'s sake, not again. Today we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 86, The Transformers the Movie, Deluxe Class Bonecrusher, Constructicon Bonecrusher.
Bond. James Bond.
Looking great in the new box. Speaking of which, these new style boxes do look great in the lineup and on store shelves. And with the other Constructicons, or Con for now, they do look good together. Bonecrusher comes with his obligatory instruction sheet, his blaster, a nondescript grey block. Of course, his blaster can be held in both hands, or it can be stored on his back via the previously mentioned block, which slots onto the other grey block on his back. Taking a look at robot mode, Bonecrusher looks great, though once again, I would have preferred a slightly more saturated green. Not much, just a little bit. How do you feel about the colour? Let me know in the comments below. There's not much paint on show with the exception of the head, chest detailing, hands and some silver picked out on the treads. I know that seems a lot when I'm saying it, but in person there's not a lot there, though it is effective where applied. He's a stumpy little guy, odd but cute proportions. The main issue I have is the shoulders and therefore arms are set back on the torso, sitting further back than his head, making them look a little short in some positions. You can also give him his own shade by flipping over his vehicle roof or awning, and of course, that's fully up to you. Articulation. Head is on a swivel, providing rotation. You can also look back and slightly down due to a transformation joint. Shoulders are on ball joints, allowing for a full range of movement, as are the elbows, allowing for 90 degrees and a rotation. There is a second backwards joint, though only for transforming, unless you're a sicko. No wrist swivel. There is a waist joint and an ab crunch if you want to tab the chest bucket. In some poses it does work, though only with slight rotations. Ball jointed hips allowing for heaps of range in all directions. Thigh swivel. Single jointed knee that has a sculpted inner, stopping it from having that floating knee look. Hopefully the locking detent holds up. Very deep ankle tilts and toe bends. You can also put his bucket in TV dinner mode. Size comparisons. Here with his predecessor Combiner Wars Bonecrusher, Age of the Prime's Slingshot, Age of the Prime's Primer Prime, Devastation Optimus Prime, his teammate Studio Series Scrapper, and Age of the Prime's Megatronus. Transformation is fairly straightforward as you'd expect. Rotate the forearms 180, fold them up and tab them into the upper arms. Lift the canopy, lift what will become the combiner forearm, then untab the whole upper torso assembly from the abdomen section. Fold his head away, rotate the arms 180 and then fold them in together. Then click them into the abdomen, now front of the vehicle section. Fold the awning into place, close the feet forming the tread, fold the Devi forearm underneath, rotate the treads into vehicle mode position, and then tab them in via these tabs. Fold the dozer bucket into position, tabbing it in. And that, my friends, is vehicle mode. He's a wee little bulldozer, isn't it? Very G1, very demure. He looks great. Again, a smaller profile than the previous CW release, but a lovely dozer nonetheless. Not much functionality in this mode, lacking wheels which is quite strange, some lovely purple paint on show with the Decepticon faction symbol in the bucket, some nice moulded mechanical details on show too. His gun can store on the top of the vehicle in either of these peg holes, if you wish. Vehicle mode size comparisons. Here with his predecessor, Combiner Wars Bonecrusher, Age of the Prime Slingshot, Devastation Optimus Prime, his teammate Studio Series Scrapper, and Age of the Prime's Megatronus. He's a good toy, but he feels like part of a greater Devastator experience rather than a great standalone toy. Not to say he isn't fun, I'd still pick him up, but he has a greater purpose. As an arm. Speaking of which, to get him into arm mode, untab the treads and fold out the grey forearm pieces. Tab the treads back in. There's also this little panel that folds out from the left hand tread on the inside. At this stage I'm not sure what that's used for, though the foot can tab into it. Whether it's intentional or not, we'll find out. Like the Studio Series 86 Scrapper, Bonecrusher does share a lot in common with his Combiner Wars predecessor, taking a lot of design cues, particularly in robot mode, though unfortunately he doesn't share the amount of paint. Obviously smaller, he also feels a lot lighter. I do find myself leaning towards the Combiner Wars release a little bit more for the robot mode. I recommend picking him up either way, as an individual bot or for the wallet devastation known as Devastator. That was Transformers Studio Series 86, The Transformers the Movie. Deluxe Class Constructicon Bonecrusher. Thanks for watching, leave me a like and I'll catch you on the next one.